Hey guys, how's it going? Jam here, and welcome to the second race in my Project Cars 2 career. This video is going to have a slightly different format to the last one, mainly due to my workings with the video lengths. I don't like videos being excessively long, and if I'd added in all these practice clips that I'd like to show you in this video, in the last video, it would have got ridiculous. Obviously the last video had all the setup at the start, so it was going to always work slightly differently. So I thought I'd show you how badly I was struggling in practice at the start of this video. The wet weather didn't really help. It was my first experience of sort of rain on this game. It's not too bad, but it was certainly noticeable. As you can see, I'm mainly struggling in three specific places. This right-hander at the top of the hill, the right-hander at the bottom part of the circuit, and going into the final chicane. And yeah, I was, especially through that corner, I'm ashamed to say I was making the same mistake on multiple occasions, just running slightly wide on the exit. And tagging the grass under braking really doesn't help, although I sort of finished it off nicely with a 360 and managed to keep going. But we move on now into qualifying, where the weather has got a lot better. It's very dry on track now, so we back onto the dry slicks. Although that doesn't mean that there's more grip, specifically under braking. You'd expect dry conditions, more grip, better braking, shorter braking zones. No, apparently not. But I'll get more onto that in a minute. This clip here is just an absolute calamity of errors. I've made the same mistake that I've made a dozen times already, just running slightly wide on the exit of the fast right-hander. I'll go even wider even earlier and get dragged onto the gravel. Nearly spin getting it back onto the track. I finally get it back onto the track. I think, oh, let's do some weaving to clean the tyres and maybe warm them up a little bit. I lose it doing that. I spin back across the track and take someone out. I don't think you could do much worse than that in a qualifying session. But once again, we're going to be trying to break into the chicane and just completely get it wrong. And yes, it's a stupid mistake on my part, but I feel I've been a little bit conned by this game almost. Just in that very smallest specific sense. Because I was, say, big braking zones like that are one of the harder things to learn in a practice session, because you've got to be cautious, otherwise you're going to go off. But you've got to be cautious to start with, and then you gradually just brake later and later and later and later until you find the optimum point. And I very quickly found in the, well, I say it was I very quickly found out in practice, thanks to the help of some AI that I was following, that braking. There's a white line that goes across the track just before the last braking board. And at that point, I was braking consistently fine in the wet conditions in practice. But in qualifying, I was braking at that point and it was just too late. So it was really annoying that I was having to brake earlier in the dry. And I just couldn't get my head around it. I just kept spinning out into that chicane. That last clip there was just something a bit odd. I got overtaken by one of the AI. It was dragging a cone with him. Oh, okay, that's a bit interesting. So yeah, I figured I'd include that as well. So we jump to the end of qualifying now, and I'm not on a particularly quick lap at this point. I don't think I've got a particularly quick lap in at all. So I'm definitely going to be starting last. Also, I have upped the difficulty for this episode. I had it on 80 for episode 1 at Thruxton, not Thruxton, Knockhill. I don't know why I said Thruxton. And so we've bumped up to 100 for this one in episode 2. So yeah, outside the top 3 is putting it lightly. I was definitely last, and by sub-margin, as you can now see. But anyway, that is it for this post-commed production bit of the video. I'm going to go back to my live reactions now for the entirety of the race. And hopefully in the future, everything will be live-com and I won't have any more issues. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay then, time to start the race, where it's raining again, which is, I suppose, good in some respects and bad in others, because I seem to be a bit better in the rain. But it means it's raining, so I don't know how to feel about it. Also, this isn't the first take. I've had a few failed attempts already. Can't get past lap 1, although I can be very quick on lap 1. Go for a little bit of an early upshift. Ooh, what a start. Yeah, the AI don't seem to be very quick around the first few corners, so I should be able to find quite a few positions. The only problem is I've then got to be able to try and hold on to them. Holy! How the moly did that happen? Yeah, that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's a caution. Yeah, I'm really not surprised. I'm actually... I've got to go and have a look at that. Get rid of this. I've done a few takes. I know that I can get up a few positions, but this has been by far the best start that I've had. Straight past one. Almost straight, well, pretty much straight past two. Just fly up the middle, because they don't really close the gap. And then just ever such a slight touch, and he's just gone! I don't think that's how a Formula Ford is supposed to go. Anyway, I had a good start. I'm up to P5 somehow. So let's see if I can actually keep it on the black stuff. Oh, crikey, he's had a run and a half. Okay, I'm kind of glad that he did, actually, because I was managed to follow him and actually have a good run through that corner. Oh! Why you go so slow? Ah! Sorry! That's both. That's him and his teammate that I've taken out now, but I don't understand why they were going so slowly. They've been way quicker than me, like, all weekend, and all of a sudden... Look at this! This isn't right. And that's what I mean about the braking. Look how late I could brake then. Mega dive on that guy. I'm up into third place. This is ridiculous. I don't know what's happening. It's absolutely mad. Why are the AI so slow in a race? Still yellow flag for the first sector. Oi, that wasn't the best line through there. This is ridiculous. I started last, absolutely chopped through the field. Why are the AI suddenly going so slowly? I'm going to give myself kudos for not bottling it yet, because I have, as I said, crashed a fair few times in a couple of takes for this race so far. So the fact that I haven't crashed yet on halfway through lap 2 is better than I've done so far, but at the same time, I'm still wondering how hell I'm up in P3. And I was briefly challenging for P2. Come on, let's get this guy. Or if we can't, at least try and hold on to a podium. It's absolutely mad. I'm so happy about the braking through that chicane, or into that chicane, and then the speed I can consequently carry through it. It feels natural. Like, how can I not do that in the dry? It's absolutely mad. I don't know. This is... Can we get him down here? I think it'd be stupid to even try and overtake him down here. Even though I had to get out of it a bit there. Did not even want to do that, because that's going to put me out of position really badly going up the hill. Yeah, Blue, you ain't getting up the inside there. I wanted a good run on the exit. Didn't really work as I'd hoped, but, you know. Right, so they take that line and they keep it tight, and then they just drive off. I really don't know how the AI do it. I'm still very new to this game. This is only my second race. It's about... Well, it's not the first time I've tried to start a race. That's for sure, but... It is... So, only my second race in my career, only my second race on this game, only my second race in this car, first on this track, first in the wet. There we go, new PB, closing in rapidly down towards turn 1. Come on, what? Like, I mean, that's not a defensive line. Why are you just going so slowly? I think it may be a case of I make up my time very differently to the AI. But when I'm following the AI, I can do a little bit better through the sections where they're better. So that when I make up time elsewhere, I become faster than them, even though I'm not. I don't think that really made sense. I know what I mean. Also, I'm starting to think it's stopped raining. Or at least eased off a little bit, maybe. It's eased off a little bit. Oh, see, this is the best I've driven all weekend. Didn't mean to change down to second there, though. And I am dropping back, and I have got blue on my inside. Let's try and not give him any room. Try and outbrake him into the chicane. There we go. What do you think I was just doing? Look at that, he had such a bad run because maybe I defended a bit aggressively, I don't know. I don't want to push a little harder, because if I push a little harder I'll bloody crash. I'm quite content pushing the amount that I'm pushing! Whew. Yeah. Me and the race director, oh, not race director, me and my race engineer are gonna have some falling outs in this series, that is for sure. There we go, just brake more and use it as a corner rather than a slingshot, that probably makes sense. There we go, second up on the best as well. Come on, can I chase down this guy? So this is, I think, dried up, but we're still on all-terrain tyres, because obviously that's where we started. There's no point making a pit stop in an 8-lap race. I cannot explain it, but the car feels so much better than it's felt all weekend, and I'm saying my driving is hopefully showing that. Come on, go, 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 go. So we'll have to have a look at the lap times in a minute. If I put that on, and then do... Yeah, I want that one. That will show you my lap times. I can't look at them at the moment because I'm trying to concentrate, but what are they? So there we go, I've done a 1:18.7. So that was what, 2 seconds quicker than my qualifying lap? It's absolutely mental. Oh, that was a bit wide. Oh, what? Was that enough? Probably not. Come on. There we go. Oh, bugger. I was too busy concentrating on that, not the track. Very wide. Right, yeah, so I did a 1:18.7. What was the pole lap? A 16 something. So yeah, I'm certainly not on the AI pace. I mean, you can tell that by the fact that I'm dropping back and I'm still cutting bloody corners! Oh, okay. It told me I cut and gained an advantage. Well, that's what it implied anyway. And then it was like, actually no, you're alright. Because I've gone so bloody slowly anyway. Looks like... how is my potential at 1:01? That is... No! No it's not! No it's not. Don't be silly. That is my personal best lap, yes, but... that's nothing to be particularly proud of. We'll have to see what the fastest lap is by the AI at the end of this race, but I'm relatively happy in the 18s, I don't think that's too bad. As I say, only 2 seconds off a pole lap. So we'll have slightly heavier fuel in the race as well. I don't know how much that makes a difference, but the tyres definitely do. Although saying that, as is quite evident... Oh, that felt so good! I'm so much more comfortable on these tyres. I don't know what it is. Maybe just because they're slower. But saying that, because they're slower, I'm faster on them. Because I can't go quicker than this on the faster tyre anyway. I don't think I'm going to be catching the guy for P2, but there is quite a gap behind me. So I should be safe on the podium, which I will take gladly. I cannot get over how much better and just easy the braking is into that chicane on these tyres. You braking brakes so much later. I'm into 18 flat, nearly in the 17s. I don't even know if I did that. Well, I probably didn't do that in practice. I think the best times in practice was a 17 something. I think it was low 17. So I was 2 seconds off the pace, wasn't I? Oh no, I thought I did 20. Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at remembering times. Oh, that's going to be a slowdown again because I ran all 4 wheels off. Yep. Such a slight amount, Charlie. I didn't mean to. Oh, no, it's probably not Charlie Whiting. Oh, I should have changed it down to second. Yeah, this is not my finest race. I think I probably could have done a maybe I could have challenged for P2 if I was driving perfectly every lap, but I mean, let's face it, this is me we're talking about. I'm not going to be driving perfectly every lap. But I am somehow going to get a podium from last place on the grid due to some very bad AI on the opening lap. But I'll tell you what, 2 podiums out of 2. I don't care if I had to restart a few times. I'm well chuffed with that. Well chuffed indeed, mate, innit? Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with that. What was the best time of the top 2? The top 2 were in the 17s. Tell you what, second place on a 17.8. If I could have driven a little bit more consistently around that 18.0 mark, maybe I would have had a chance of challenging him. But go on, Gary, get in the fastest lap as well, with maxing in points. I think that means he's overtaken me in the championship, but yeah. I did get 3rd fastest lap and finishing in 3rd place, and I'm sorry, Matt Webb. that was a bit brutal, wasn't it? And I think I shoved off your teammate as well. Anyway, yeah, that is it for this round. We'll go and have a quick flick through. P3, woohoo! And the overall standings, I have indeed dropped behind my teammate by a mere 3 points, so we are dominating the team standings. So yeah, that is it for this episode. I'm just going to pop back to the menu and see if there's any emails or anything. I don't think there'll be anything particularly interesting. But apart from that, that's another episode finished. Thank you very much for watching as per usual. If you did like it, hit that like button. If you've got anything to say about it, oh no, it's Snetterton next. I don't like Snetterton. Yeah, if you have anything to say about it, leave a comment. And apart from that, a tough race, good result. Yeah, I'll take that. Right. Yeah, I will sign off this video. Yeah, bye.